This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
This is 99X. Did you hear what we're doing? We put some pretty cool news out just a little bit ago. If you didn't catch it, we'll get around to it soon. Or if you can't wait, you can go to the Morning X page at 99x.com and see it right now. Sleaze this time, or this moment, would be brought to you by McDonald's. Support local business owners and entrepreneurs in your neighborhood by visiting a nearby McDonald's today.
Charlie Sheen's still doing the interview circuit. I mean, it's just not stopping.
Yeah, but now he's coming back around to answer questions about his answers the first wave.
Yeah, you put it in the book. You better clarify it. He was on with Graham Bensinger. Is he backtracking here, Barnes?
When people say sex with men, you immediately think of like sex. I mean, it's hard to be graphic, but that's kind of like where the mind goes, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't that. So I don't want to be like, okay, I did this thing, but that part of it didn't happen, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that matters, but that's the only part of it that I'm like, it wasn't full-fledged, man. It was that shit like you'll experiment with in college, you know? I never went to college, so maybe that explains it. But it's not a shame thing.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like that's a bit of a broad category. That was more specifically, the curiosity about that was more specific than that.
I think he thought it would be kind of funny, and then everyone took it literally, and he's like, hey, hold on a minute.
Hold on. Okay, what do you think about this? Kim Kardashian recently voiced her doubts about the 1969 moon landing on the Kardashians. Well, NASA, of course, now is responding. Sean Duffy, the acting administrator, has responded on social media, affirming that the U.S. has indeed landed on the moon 6 times. He also mentioned the Artemis program's aim to return to the moon. I don't know if you saw this, but she tried convincing her co-star, Sarah Paulson, that the moon landing was staged using misinterpreted claims allegedly made by astronaut Buzz Aldrin.
Should she maybe try to stay in her lane? I mean, she's just coming off talking about fake pubic hair panties that she's selling, and now she's trying to tell people this stuff about the moon. I mean, maybe focus a little bit.
Well, we saw the controversy about Taylor Sheridan walking away from Paramount, but then this news broke over the weekend. Call of Duty, one of the world's most famous video game franchises, heading to the big screen. Paramount Pictures, backed by Peter Berg and Taylor Sheridan, who will co-write the script, Berg directing. So I guess they're still in business together? Interesting.
Well, they're not going to leave money behind, but I guess he just wanted some independence from being just so locked down with Paramount.
Glenn Powell was on with Fallon. As you know, he just did The Running Man that Arnold Schwarzenegger did originally. But he told this really funny story about how he impersonated Arnold Schwarzenegger in front of Schwarzenegger.
I don't know if you guys did impressions as a kid, but all my friends, when we were on the way to school, we do carpool, you carpool. So my friend George would I'd be like, George, get to the car. We must go. We must learn, get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper, George. You got to get to the car, George.
It's learning time. We must learn,
Yeah.
So I would do that in my normal life. And so Victor Ortiz, who is a, wonderful boxer who's in the movie, he wasn't in the picture. So I go, Victor, get to the picture, Victor.
Wait, you can't do it when Arnold Schwarzenegger's there.
Arnold, as you can see, is right in front of me. And Arnold just slowly turns around, and I was like, and Stallone's like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know.
I don't know what I was doing.
I mean, that was a pretty good impersonation. I know that comes out this month. I don't have a big urge to see it, really. And I just finished. Did you finish his the show on Hulu, Chad Powers?
No, because I was into, Ed Gein, the monster story.
It's a weird thing because I watched the first one. I'm like, this is really stretching out the bit. But then I found myself, they're only 25 minutes long. Watching another one, and I watched the finale, and it's the weirdest way to end. It really doesn't have an ending, and there wasn't even a guarantee there'd be a season 2. I just thought it was a really strange ending.
You think they were just trying something new?
I don't know.
I haven't watched it yet, but so what are you giving it? Are you saying curiosity watch?
I mean, I don't even know how to say it. It was a curiosity watch. Some of the bits are funny, and it's football season, so there's that feel. I just thought it was a weird ending.
Cindy Crawford has filed for a temporary restraining order against a man named Daniel Lee Schoonover. She claims he's been stalking her and her family, I guess loitering outside their house. And then this guy apparently went to this theater performance in Massachusetts for her daughter, Kaya. He has been stalking the whole family. One time he rang the doorbell asking if Kaya lived there, to which she responded no. But you know this happens to celebrities all the time, and it's really scary.
Yeah, that's why they have gates. It's not because they're trying to be cool. They don't want your freaky ass coming up to their door.
Okay, this is very binge-worthy for me. Probably not for you, Barnes, but maybe for your wife, Heather. HGTV is extending House Hunters with an additional 400 episodes of both House Hunters and the one I really love, House Hunters International.
I do love that, although I'll tell you, my niece had them reach out to her when she lived in Hawaii, and she said it's totally a setup. Like, it's totally...
They already know what you're going to pick and all that. I know. That's okay. I still love the fantasy.
Doesn't matter. That is a primo Sunday afternoon if there's, your team's not playing. A power nap where you come in and out of episodes. Yeah, all day.
Over and over again. Pete Davidson might be onto something. Getting off of social media.
How much has being off of social media kept your peace?
It's changed my life drastically. Here's what I always say. If there's something you need to know, someone's going to tell you or talk about it. And now I feel like it's been long enough where it's not like weird. It's almost been like 10 years.
Do you think you'll ever go back on social media?
No way. No. It would have to be for something I really, really, really care about. If you have anxiety or it's tough to be hit with constant stuff. So it's tough to take a break from it, but when you do, you just kind of realize, like, this is real life. Yeah. The phone is not. I think the phone makes things seem like everything's a lot worse than it actually is. But it is nice to take a step back and just relax and just be like, okay, how's my family? Work's just work. Things are a lot better when you're not on your phone.
I mean, I'm sure you're better when you're not, and that's easy to say if you're, a millionaire celebrity, but I feel like now that's the norm. And that's a big part of your social life. You find out about stuff on there.
Well, I have to say he's been very open about his mental health issues. And I think he's really smart to not be on social media and put that message out there.
You're not throwing stones, just saying, like, for some people, that's a way to stay connected.
Finally, on the red carpet over the weekend, the Variety Power of Women event, Kate Hudson was asked, where does she draw her power from?
Now, this is the same event where we saw the power that Sydney Sweeney has, right?
Yes, the outfit that is very see-through, yes.
So I thought that was very interesting for her to come in hot with this.
Where do you draw your sense of power?
My vagina. It is one place. There's a lot of power.
I mean...
There. No. I think it's a constant thing that you work on, because there's so many obstacles that can get in the way of how...
Is she talking about her vagina, or she moved on to a different topic?
She kind of went to a different topic.
Oh, because she's constantly working on it. I'm just checking.
And when you're truly feeling your power, and you have these moments, these like pockets, when you really feel in it, whether it's creatively, whether it's as a parent, and then life throws a lot of curveballs at you to sort of kind of throw you off balance. And so I think it's constantly remembering that how to use power and why you want it, why you need it, and what you're putting forth with it,
I'm just not a fan.
What, of her vagina?
Well,
I mean, what are you talking?
I'm just saying of her collectively, so I guess that would fall in.
I like her rom-coms. That's all I have to say. That is your Celebrity Sleaze.
Family Matters amplifies the loudest and the proudest political voices in the Black community today.
What's up, guys? I'm CJ Pearson. There's so many incredible perspectives here in the Black community that you're going to hear from each and every week.
Because faith matters, country matters, and family matters.
This is exactly what the mainstream media was missing by not actually going to Black churches, going to Black barbershops, talking to the people at the forefront of this change in the community. Let me start here.
Family Matters with CJ Pearson.
Each and every week. We'll see you here. Talk to you soon.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.